The funding for this video is provided by the amazing members of my Patreon. Also contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Yeah, I started from PBS Kids. What you gonna do? Fight me? Anyway, roll the video. Respectfully, Miraculous Ladybug needs to wrap it up. Wrap it up, please. Close the treasure chest, lock it up, throw away the key, throw it into the ocean. It is time to pack it up. Because what you mean we going for 10 seasons? 10? 10? Hey y'all, it's Harriana and I'm back with another video. Hi, hello, how are you doing? My name is Harriana and welcome back to The Pirate Ship, also known as Harry Hook's Pirate Ship. I am the captain. You are not my first mate, and I got no first mate because you want to know why? Bring your ear closer to the speaker so you can hear me clearly. No one's worthy of being the first mate. But hi, hello, how are you doing? My name is Harriana and I like to make content based on nostalgia and family and children's entertainment and all the issues that I find within those spaces. The inspiration for this video came about when I was informed that Miraculous Ladybug will be going, it has been renewed up until the 10th season. And I said something because everybody that knows me knows that I call Miraculous Ladybug niggas in Paris. I said, do y'all want a video about why I think niggas in Paris needs to wrap it up? And some people say yes when they realize what series I was talking about. So that is what we were going to be discussing today. There are numerous reasons why I think this show just need to hurry up and wrap it up, but I'm going to explain them here. But I do have a brief disclaimer because a lot of you seem to not understand that me coming on my channel and talking about my opinions is not telling you what you can and cannot watch and what you can and cannot enjoy. Because some people have been trying to get on me about this with some shorts I posted about Miraculous Ladybug. Let people enjoy things. Y'all can go and enjoy Miraculous Ladybug. This is just me on my fucking platform talking about my opinions. You are free to do what you want to do. If you still want to watch the show, go ahead and do that. If you're still going to watch the show and complain about it like pretty much everyone else does, you can do that too. I am not here to determine what you can and cannot watch, but I like to look at Miraculous Ladybug through a very critical lens because this show does things to a point where they are harmful when it comes to social issues and things like that. So that's the reason why I make so many analytic videos about Miraculous, but I'm going to explain a little bit more in this video why I stopped making videos about it and why I just personally kind of stopped caring about what's going on with this show, but I still like to make content on that. But for those of you who are regulars of the channel, I need to give y'all some life updates about what's been going on with me. But first, shop promo. Y'all know the Ladybug bonnet, the classic Ladybug bonnet? We got a Shady Bug bonnet now. These will be available for purchase for Black Friday during my shop with a whole bunch of other new stuff too just as well. The Ladybug bonnet will be restocked, but this one will be added. This is a new edition. I have a whole bunch of other new things coming for Black Friday. I just been really stressed out. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this makeup started as I start talking about what is going on with me before we go in detail about the animation equivalent of Euphoria. Everyone knows that that is what I call Miraculous Ladybug. So to give everyone a bit of a life update on what is going on with me, around that last week of October, I had gotten in a car accident. So that happened. Thankfully, I was not injured. I wasn't hurt physically or nothing, but I was still pretty shooken up. I was not well mentally for almost 2 weeks because I do suffer from bad anxiety. That really fucked up so much for me because my car ended up getting totaled because the person hit me that bad, and it ended up being a hit and run situation too. And that situation literally drained my bank account dry. And I'm just slowly working towards getting a new vehicle because I live in a city where you need to have your own source of transportation. So that really had me down in the dumps. But that entire situation was just extremely stressful on me. It was just not it. It was just not good. Thank you to everybody who checked in with me about that just as well, because I deeply do appreciate it. It was a very emotionally taxing. Because of the situation, I ended up getting behind on so much stuff, and I just kind of been spending the whole month of November, well, more so like the last 2 weeks of November that I've been going through, just trying to catch up on everything that I've missed. I have fallen really behind on school. So, those of you who don't know, I'm a college student. I ended up falling really behind on school. My professors are like, you know, willing to work with me, but some of them are just, I'm like, hey, remember I was in an accident. I'm dealing with a lot right now, dealing with insurance and everything. It's just been really, really, really frustrating. But, yeah, that's one reason why I've been going to. I was the cosplay judge. No, I wasn't a judge. I was the host of the cosplay showcase for the Magical Girls Minicon at Charlie's Collectibles show this past weekend, and that took up a lot of my time. I had to make a new ladybug cosplay and all of that. I will insert some pictures if you guys want to see. But yeah, I really had a good time doing that, and I really needed that because that was something I had already agreed to do back in August, and I didn't want to like break that commitment. I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to be like a bad employee. I wanted to be employee of the month. I haven't done makeup in like 2 weeks since the accident. I just really got thrown off with everything, okay? But that is just kind of like what's been going on with me. I ended up getting behind on so much, especially because I have Black Friday coming up with my shop. And that is like one of the most important days of the year for my business. And just small businesses in general, they heavily depend on Black Friday for like, you know, their income and all that. And it's just been stressful as hell because I just been so like depressed and everything. It's just been really hard to get work done, but I'm slowly getting there. Like I said, just thank you to everyone for helping. Just thank you to everybody for your kind words. And people were asking, what can I do to help? Just watch my videos with the ads on. That's all I ask, really. Because that's like the most free way to help me. As I briefly mentioned, Black Friday. Yeah, Black Friday is coming up for my shop. But after like the Black Friday sale weekend, yeah, the new book will be out too. The new book is not coming out until December, like early to mid-December. That is when the new book is coming out. If you guys have read the first one called Do Not Call Me Sis, which is a collection of essays that have to do with misogyny, noir, and white feminism and ableism and all of those things. We this year, like this past summer, we wrote a part 2 called You Still Cannot Call Me Sis, and we are super duper excited to share that and put that out, and we can't wait for you guys to read it. So if you are interested in that, I will keep you posted. I will keep y'all updated. Yeah, it really means a lot to me when y'all really like go in and read my essay collections. I deeply do appreciate that for sure. But yeah, I'm super duper excited for the book. I'm super duper excited for Black Friday. And then also I have a con coming up too in December, but we're gonna get to that later. We're gonna get to that stuff later when the day gets closer. We got other things to deal with at the moment. Okay, now that we are done with the literal life update, so y'all know what is going on with the captain. Now, okay, I thought that was my brow pencil. That was something else. Okay, now we're going to take my brow pencil and go in and do our fucking eyebrows. Y'all, I did not realize how thin my eyebrows looked until like I posted that picture on my community tab of me like standing in front of the Beltline cosplay banner. I was like, ooh, them eyebrows are thin, girl. We gotta fill these in. Now, the moment we all been waiting for. Why I think Miraculous Ladybug needs to wrap it up. Wrap it the fuck up. The Babies and I have decided to make this is because, as I said in the intro, the show has been renewed up until the 10th season, and that's not necessarily surprising news to me because if you guys don't know, the company that like owns Miraculous Ladybug is named like Zagtoon, owned by Jeremy Zag himself. Put a pin on that because he's part of the reason why I have fallen out with this damn show in the first place. Zag has numerous shows, but none of the other series have seen the success that Miraculous Ladybug has, okay? Like, Miraculous Ladybug is Zag's magnum opus. And also this past weekend when I was at the Magical Girls Minicon, I met a lot of like Ladybug fans because they recognized me because I was dressed up as like a cyberpunk ladybug. And some of them were telling me that they went to the Zag store in like Santa Monica and the store was just basically Miraculous Ladybug. And I was like, that don't surprise me. That does not surprise me whatsoever. Yeah, a lot of people think Zag only has one series and it's Miraculous, and it's not. It's just Miraculous is the only series I say that was successful. Like, we can sit here and talk about how Zag Storm was actually a decent show, but it just did not do Miraculous numbers. I don't even think you can stream Zag Storm anywhere either. It's actually kind of sad. Okay, now that we have our eyebrows done, let's go ahead and go in with eyeshadow. We're doing like Cyberpunk Y2K, and I looked up the looks, and it looked a lot like Iris Office Siren. But yeah, we're gonna do like a soft baby pink then because of that. Especially because I gotta redo my fucking Miraculous cosplay pictures because I didn't get no videos or pictures this weekend. Like, the photographer got my pictures, but I didn't get any for like my personal self, and I'm kind of mad about it. But it's like they keep finding new ways to milk Miraculous, and it is done in like the least creative ways as possible. And that gets into my first major point about this series, is that this show dances in circles. This show does not know how to tell like a storyline to save its damn life. And when I say tell a storyline, they don't know how to do it in a timely manner. Because everybody knows Miraculous is infamous for basically resetting the plot. They have reset this show so many fucking times, it makes no sense. It is always something that goes back and it resets it. It goes back and resets the timeline. And they ended up doing so much more with this in the series, where there's an entire like Miraculous that is like, oh no, we fucked up so bad here, we gotta go back in time and change this. Like, it starts to get really confusing, and that's why I started to get really irritated with the series, because little old Miraculous Ladybug was making me confused. I was like, what the hell is going on with this? Y'all know my homegirl Gigi of the Cartoon Hotspot. One day I texted her in the middle of the night and I said, girl, explain this episode to me. Because what the fuck is that? I don't know what this is. You watching? Hey girl. Okay, the Lisa Frank palette is like kind of given, but we're gonna take the freaking Lizzie McGuire palette and see if this pink will do it a little bit more for me. I want to do like a soft pink, but it's like, okay, it's starting to give. It's starting to give, y'all. It's giving a little bit. But there's just been numerous occasions where the show just like keeps resetting the plot. And after the first time they did it, we were like, okay, that's kind of creative. But then we caught on to why they kept doing it. And the show just has so many problems with telling its story. And it has to do with the fact that it's being milked dry. Miraculous is being milked to death. It is being fucking milked. Because why did it take y'all 100 episodes to, like, not even 100. It was like 100 and probably like 30 episodes to wrap up the first arc of the show. The first arc. Because apparently there's going to be numerous arcs in Miraculous. And I said, who about to be seated for that? Who is about to be seated for that? And I noticed that part of the reason why Miraculous keeps milking the series is because they realize that a lot of people who watch it are adults now, and they watched the show when they were growing up. Because Miraculous came out when I was in high school. I was watching this series in high school, and I'm literally in freaking college now. I pay grown ass bills now My life is completely different than it was when I first started watching the show. And the show like takes advantage of that, because if you watch the first season of the series and then alone you watch like the fourth, the tone is drastically different and it's slightly more mature. And saying that Miraculous Ladybug is more mature is a bit subjective, because the show does a terrible job at handling sensitive subjects, and that is like my major reason why I think the show wants to wrap it up. Because I used to bring this up all the time in my old videos about Miraculous, but I was like, this show desperately needs a sensitivity team. It desperately needs a sensitivity team if this show is going to keep on making episodes that have to do with touchy and sensitive subjects. By the way, I wrote an entire long essay about like the issues that similar issues that Miraculous Ladybug and Euphoria share. It's in the first part of me and Amaya's book series, the Sis series. Do Not Call Me Sis. It's in there. I will have the link to that down below if you guys are interested in purchasing the book to be able to read. But what exactly do I mean by that when I'm saying that the show doesn't do a good job when handling mature storylines? Let's go ahead and get into some details. So the first thing, I actually made an entire video about this, but y'all are not gonna go back and watch it. And I do have some I think I have some different points now. If I don't, I just know how to better articulate it. But there's an entire baby daddy storyline in Miraculous Ladybug, and it's like actually ass. It's straight ass. It is so poorly done. Okay, now let me go ahead and explain this. And this actually is the thing that really did it for me when I said I was done for Miraculous, because it was numerous things before, but like, Harry, what was the one thing that actually did it for you? What is the thing that made you get out of this toxic ass relationship that you were in with this series? And it is like, it's the baby daddy storyline. This is the storyline that made me officially break up with Miraculous Ladybug. Miraculous Ladybug, first of all, just has way too many characters for what they want to execute. They introduce all of these characters and then they do poor job of character development, and then we're left hanging and everything feels confusing. Because I made a note talking about how Miraculous Ladybug went on for 100 episodes and it still feels as though we don't know anybody, because the show just fails to sit down and actually take the time for us to get to know the characters. Everything's always bouncing around. Everything is like all over the place. We feel as though these people are strangers to us because of the structure of this series. And it's fine if the show didn't want to be story driven and it behaved on that type of formula. That's one thing. But the show is story driven. The show literally is story driven, and that caused some issues about where we were gonna go with the entire debacle with this. Okay, girl, we kind of getting there. Ooh, okay, she cute. But long story short, there is a singer in the series that we were introduced to him in season 1. We didn't meet his baby mama until season 2, but we didn't learn that was his baby mama until season 4. There was build up to it. I'll give Miraculous that one thing, but it was not good build up because they kept leaving and coming back. But his name is Zagtoon. He is the father of, spoiler alert for those who don't know, he is the father of the twins in the series named Luca and Julika. And so much of this series, Julika honestly don't give a fuck about her daddy. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. That man never really crossed her mind. She is a mommy's girl. Like, she just did not just care to like get her to know her dad. But also the show does a horrible job of us getting to know Julika. So yeah. This is before we find out about the reveal. That's what I'm saying. Because she did want to get to know her dad after the series like introduced us to this bullshit. But yeah, we find out that Luca is really interested and wanted to know who his dad is. And he is a big fan of Zagtoon, not knowing that that is his father. And throughout the series, we do see Jagged and Anarcha, who is Julika and Luca's mother, his baby mama. We do see them argue and go back and forth. And I remember when I did my Miraculous panel about like the wackiest storylines in the show, people really was loving Anarcha. They said Luca and Julika's mama stood on business. And I love her. She's one of my favorite like adult characters in the show. But the part of the storyline that really like fucked me up and made me like really frustrated with the show to where I stopped watching, because I made a joke about this in my book. Make sure you check it out. That Miraculous Ladybug. Can y'all stop putting black people in the show, please? Like, can y'all take us out of it? Especially the black women. Can y'all take us out of it, please? We don't want to be here. We don't want to exist in this land. Zagtoon has an assistant named Penny Rolling. Penny, super duper pretty black woman. She has like this purple pink fuchsia type hair. I love her. I adore her. And the reason why I love Penny so much, I'm trying not to say everything that I said in that book, so like y'all can go and read it. The reason I really like Penny so much is because we never really see like characters like her in the Western animation. We don't really see many characters like her in general animation. The only other character I could think of like a younger black woman that doesn't necessarily have any kids, and she's just kind of like on her own and whatever, just doing her thing, just focused on her like well-being, would have to be like Michiko Melandro from Michiko and Hatchin, which is an anime. But I still have my issues with the way Michiko was written too, so yeah. Anime T Phoenix, love her. She actually made a great video talking about Michiko's character. I will have the link. Ooh, we're gonna have to put a jewel on that. I messed it up. I will have the link to her video down below if you guys want to check out her thoughts and opinions on that. It was very, very well done. It's really just about like blackness in anime. But anyway, we're talking about blackness and Miraculous Ladybug and how this show just does an ass job of it. But Penny is basically like the walking definition of like the strong black woman trope that is very, very harmful for black women. Penny is Jagged's manager, and the relationship is unprofessional as hell. Mind you, I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with this creative decision of Jagged and Penny having a very unprofessional relationship, because there's just like power imbalances and all of that, mainly because she works for him. She works for him. She basically is the one that like gets his shit together. She is his manager. She's the one that keeps him on track and yada yada yada. Jagged would literally fall apart without Penny, and it is shown that he is extremely dependent on her. Miraculous Ladybug, like, mind you, there's like the nuances with this relationship are gone, because I always like bring up Gabriel and Natalie as an example. The reason why I don't necessarily have much of an issue with the way Gabe Nat was portrayed up until like the 5th season, I'd say, because that's when I really started getting irritated with the way Miraculous portrayed that one relationship. It irritated the like actual shit out of me. But Miraculous doesn't portray like Gabriel and Natalie's relationship to be something that is like, you know, a good thing. They acknowledge from the jump that this relationship is fucked up. Like, they acknowledge that Gabriel and Natalie is a fucking tragedy. And I was like, okay, yeah, good. But when it comes to these two ships, Gabe Nat and Rolling Stone, that is Penny and Jagged's ship name, these two ships mirror each other. Like, they literally fucking mirror each other. But the problem is that Miraculous portrays Rolling Stone to be something that is cute. It absolutely is fucking not. If anything, it's low-key worse than Gabe Nat. Because if you ask me, at least Natalie knew about Gabriel's child. Like, Penny didn't know anything about, Luca and Julica. And that is the reason why I had asked that question that one day on my community tab, and I was like, do y'all think Penny always knew Jagged had kids? Because she's always around a man, because she works with him so much. And if you have like a personal assistant, and you have like a manager, and if you're like kind of like a freelancer and all that, that person is always gonna be around you. Like, that person is always going to be in your damn face. Y'all are always gonna be around each other. I was like, do y'all think Penny knew about Luca and Julica, that he had these two kids? Mind you, the reason it's so bad is because Luca and Julica are like 16 years old. He left them when they were like literally like babies. That's how bad it was. He didn't come back until they were like that old. It's that bad, y'all. People think I'm joking when I say Jagged. It's a fucking mess. It's like, we barely saw Penny in fucking season 4, and then they wanted to bring her back in season 5, and it was very, very poorly done. And we see that she basically stuck through with Jagged. She basically stuck through with Jagged after learning that he had 2 kids, learning about that woman that he always beefing with in the show. She learned that basically, you know, we don't know shit in the show. We don't know if she knew from the beginning, or did she find out when everyone else did. That lady that he was beefing with all the time is actually his baby's mama. We basically see him be a horrible fucking father too, and that's what really started to bother me, because the show even pointed out how Jagged pays much more attention to his son than he does his daughter. And I was like, Penny, I refuse to believe that you are okay with this, because seeing the type of person that Penny is, she is somebody that just wants to make sure everything is together. But the way the show started to write her, she started to become Jagged Stone's ride or die. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny when I say that. It is basically that ride or die shit. You have this man who has done all of this heinous shit, and she like, yeah, I'm gonna stick beside him. I love him. That's my man, and I'm gonna be right here. And I was just like, ooh, no. It's frustrating because the show portrays this relationship like it's okay. They portray it like something, it's cute and whatever. Like them pictures they had of them when they went on vacation together, when they fucking fled the land and all of that. I was just like, what the hell is this, Miraculous? What the actual fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Is the plot lost? Was the plot ever fucking here? What is going on? Okay, we're going back in with the mascara to go on this eye. But that is just some of my frustrations with that baby daddy storyline. The show just like, that's not the first time the show wanted to like handle like sensitive topics like that. Because the show tried to tackle, I mean, the show is racist unintentionally all the time. But the show tried to tackle racism a few times and it was not well done. It was not well done. It was actually fucking terrible. People got mad at me as a black woman saying that the show did a bad job of handling race. It was not well done. A lot of people hate that fucking episode. Like, do not applaud Miraculous Ladybug for trying to do the bare minimum with its series, okay? Like, no. There are other shows who have done a much better job at handling racism. That's So Raven. Y'all know I love talking about that damn That's So Raven episode where Raven didn't get the job because the lady was the lady that was hiring her was racist. That one episode handled racism much better than anything Miraculous Ladybug did. And it's like the more the series got on, the more the show wanted to, you know, touch on sensitive subjects. And it is bad. Like, it is bad to the point where it is like, where, like I said, where's the sensitivity team? Where's the fucking sensitivity team? Okay, I keep getting, that's the thing I hate about doing like black makeup when I'm doing something really, like black makeup, like eyeliner and shit like that. It like kind of gets everywhere because I'm like very messy when it comes to that shit, y'all. I'm still learning. Y'all know I'm not really all that much experienced with makeup in general. Okay, we're trying. We're trying, girl. We're trying. We're doing our best today. Okay, stop the camera, start it again. Okay, I did the mascara, now let's go in and go ahead and do the eyeliner. Also, like speaking of sensitive subject, I really don't like the way Gabe Nat was done in season 5 either. And that's not because I have a bias towards Gabe Nat, because that's my favorite ship in the series. But it just was like, this is not the type of dynamic that Gabriel and Natalie have had. Because if you watch the show, we know Natalie is down bad for fucking Gabriel. We know it's bad. She is in love with him. But we are kind of confused as to like what is going on with this entire relationship, because we see that she is getting frustrated with him, rightfully so. And everyone knows that Natalie is my favorite character in this series. Do I think Natalie is well written? Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. I love Natalie. She's the character that I see myself the most in this show. Like, me and her are literally the same person. There's a reason I call myself the Natalie St. Clair apologist. Like, I adore her and I love her. But Gabe Nat in season 5 just did not feel like the same fucking relationship that isn't even a relationship. It's more like a situationship. It did not feel like the same Gabe Nat that we had like grown accustomed to in the series. And it honestly has to do with the fact that this show literally butchered Gabriel's character. And I'm not just saying that because I like the Gabe Nat ship. Okay, the entire premise of Gabriel is that he is a horrible person. But the plot started to get really, really lost with his motives and his actions, because we do figure out that Gabriel does have addiction. The show actually kind of did a decent job of portraying addiction. I will give it that. Because we figure out that it's not even about like Gabriel wanting to get his wife back anymore. That's the reason why he started the Miraculous bullshit. He has an addiction to like this Miraculous. It's like he's addicted to Nuru. and Dusu. Like, he's become addicted to like this type of power that he has gotten, and it basically made him like lose the fucking plot. And that is why Natalie was so frustrated with him and done with him, because the main reason Natalie was, you know, helping him in the first place is because she was like, oh, you're doing this to get Emily back, even though I'm in love with you. I'm gonna help you with this. I'll help you get your wife back, even though I should be your wife. Honestly, Miraculous Ladybug, I said something about how the universe of Miraculous Ladybug would be so much better. You know, like that meme. I said the universe would be like that if Gabriel just got over fucking Emily and married Natalie. Like, if you just married Natalie, we would not be here, man. The fuck? And y'all see I messed up my shit right there. Hold on, we're gonna have to go in with like a darker color and fix it, because this look bad. So as we have that entire dynamic between Gabriel and Natalie, when the show actually was like, the reason why a lot of the more mature topics was able to work better with Gabriel and Natalie is because they were like older characters. They were literally grown. But what irritated me the most with season 5 Gabe Nat is that they turned Gabriel and Natalie into fucking Maddie Perez and Nate Jacobs. Like, the ships were mirroring. The ships were actually starting to become similar. And wow, Gabe Nat ain't fucking perfect at all. Like, we have seen like Gabriel literally hurt Natalie. Like, he ain't the best to her. He's not the best to her. We do see that he does love her. We do see that he does love the woman. Even though there are a lot of issues with like power imbalances and all that, it really does mirror Maddie and Nate, as much as like I don't want to admit it. But this season 5 just portrayed them in like the most childish ass way. And it was annoying because, like I said, it's obvious that the show knows it has an adult audience. Okay, y'all, we don't have to shut up. Miraculous Ladybug is aware that its audience has grown up with them. But Gabriel and Natalie was never portrayed to be childish from the beginning. So for them to go from being able to talk to each other like literal fucking adults, and then they were literally acting like fucking Natty and Nate, it was frustrating. Like, it just started to feel really, really fucking childish, and it got so annoying to watch. Because I was like, it's bad enough that y'all already handled the Jagged, Penny, and Anarcha situation very, very poorly. Y'all making this look worse than it already was. It just frustrates me because Game Night honestly is one of the more better written parts of this show. And then seeing that it got fucking butchered like that just kind of like, it gave me like the ick, I say. Like, I get the fucking ick. Y'all, I'm so bad when it comes to like doing this eyeliner shit. But yeah, that was just irritating to like do it. Watching like that one entire thing go downhill with the show frustrated me. Calamara on YouTube, she had even said herself, I'm not sure she they, I think they or she they. I'm gonna say they just to stay safe. I remember they even said something about how Game Night is like kind of like, okay, this ship actually kind of works. And like, it's the fact that even though like it's a toxic ass ship and all of that, it has like some better written writing. Like, we can actually see that there are chemistry between the characters. Okay, and the last major reason why I just like kind of don't like, why I really just stopped fucking with Miraculous Ladybug. I remember I said like I wanted to like start making videos about other stuff again, because at one point I was really just uploading a lot of stuff about Miraculous, but this entire thing right here really made me just like uncomfortable. And mind you, I have not watched the show like since like, ooh, it's been a while since I watched the show really, but I haven't really watched this until this entire situation has come on. But anybody that knows me knows free Palestine over here. We are very pro-Palestine here. Jeremy Zag himself is not pro-Palestine. He is pro the other one too. And also this semester in school, we were actually learning more about this conflict, and it is actually a lot worse than what a lot of people think it is. Like, it's actually really fucking sad. If you know American history and you know what happened to the indigenous people, like, we're literally on stolen land right now. It ain't too far off from that when it comes to like, you know, them trying to get rid of them. It's actually really, really sad. And mind you, a lot of people, this has always been a thing. This is not new news. Jeremy Zag has always been a, like, is not anything new. But what really made me uncomfortable is that the voice director for the series, his name is Ezra Weiss. I never really liked him because he has done some racist shit in the past that actually pissed me off. And he was specifically racist towards like South Asian people. And I'm pretty sure it was Indian people that he was being racially insensitive towards. But I never really liked him because of that. And he was basically like being a scientist. And he was acting like his behavior was extremely unacceptable. Like, it was actually really disgusting, the type of rants that this man was going on. And he literally had fans of miraculous, like fans of color especially, telling him like, hey dude, your behavior is actually really out of line right now, and we really think you need to pipe it down. Can you please sit here and listen to us about, you know, what we're trying to tell you? We're trying to tell you that you're being like, you know, a dick. You're being a dick. You're not listening. And then he just wrote everything off as us just being disrespectful to him and like being like assholes and all that. And it really just threw me off because I noticed a lot of the brand ambassadors for Miraculous weren't speaking up because they felt that if they did, they would be losing like that little sponsorship shit. They would lose out on getting their free little gifts and all of that. But it just threw me off too. And knowing that the voice actor for Natalie is married to that man, they're literally fucking married. Like I said, I try not to speak on people's relationships because I don't know what's going on. Ain't nobody perfect. But that really just rubbed me the wrong way with the show. And I was just super duper disgusted with it. Because I even talked about this a bit in the past. Because he wasn't the only member of the Miraculous team that was being like anti-Palestine. But he was the one I'd say that his behaviors were done the fucking worst. His was done the fucking worst. I think we're good on that. Do I want to do some moles? I do. It was just like disgusting, really. And it's like that whole entire thing, we were just like, hey, Ezra, can you pipe it down, please? Like, please listen to us. What you're doing is very offensive. And the next thing you know, like I said, alleged, take everything I'm about to say with a grain of salt. People in the voice acting community was like, we ain't like Ezra for years. We have not liked Ezra Weiss for fucking years. We don't like his wife either. And it was a hot mess. And it just really like, it just was not, I didn't feel good after looking at all that. Like, ugh. And just seeing that he was acting like that and he still got his job, he's still employed. Like, the film industry in general is like just ran off of men just like being really fucking horrible and mean and nasty. Trust me, I've talked about this numerous times before that I used to work on a TV show. I worked on like 2 TV shows before, but like one of the shows I worked on was like full time, and you really get to see a lot of that bad behavior like exhibited. It was actually really sad. We deal with men screaming and yelling at us all the fucking time. Like, it was actually really, really annoying to deal with. I know I said I wanted to talk about that a little bit more later, but the film industry is just not it. I really need people to stop like glamorizing this industry in general, because all that glitters ain't gold, and we seeing this shit here. And we're seeing the type of people that are running it. We see the type of people that are in front of the lines for everything. And a lot of voice actors, Ezra has a big name in the voice acting community, especially when it comes to dubbing and all of that. Like, a lot of people like, you know, worship this man, and they don't want to piss him off because they know that if they do, they could miss out on an opportunity. So yeah, that's that. It's just so many freaking issues that go on with Miraculous Ladybug, and y'all know the major one. I've talked about it before in the past on my channel about its creator, Thomas Astruc, just being an overall dickhead. Like, literal dickhead. He is not a nice man. Like, the type of shit that he stay arguing with, you know, 20-somethings women and MBs on the internet. Like, that's what he be doing. He's go out of his way just to like argue with us, and it's so fucking annoying. Like, man, go talk to your wife. Go talk to your wife, dude. Like, why are you bothering us? Go talk to your wife. You're married. It's just, like I said, Miraculous Ladybug just gives me like the major ick for the show. I still have love for it. It still holds a very special place in my heart. But it's like, I just feel like I'm just in a toxic ass relationship with this show. And I'm like, at what point are we gonna realize that we, the fans, deserve better? I've been realized I deserve better, but a lot of people just haven't. I don't know, like, the show just continues to do things that I don't like. And it's getting to the point where like, we always know Miraculous Ladybug wasn't good. like Euphoria. We always known Miraculous Ladybug wasn't good, but it's getting to the point where it's not enjoyable anymore. Like, a lot of people are seeming to miss that when they're talking about, like, we going out of our way to hate on Miraculous. I'm like, no, it's the fact that the show's just becoming unbearable. Like, there are a lot of shows in the past that have had their big downfalls and all that shit. And Miraculous Ladybug, seeing the way a lot of people really stopped fucking with the show after, like, season 5 is, like, very telling. The shit with Ezra and the other, like, crew and all that being fucking, like, irritating did it too for a lot of people. And just wrap it up. Wrap it up. Throw away the key. We don't care no more. We do not care. And I was like, nah, we do care, because we're still sitting on here and we're still talking about it. And yeah, like, y'all sitting here watching me run off of a Miraculous Ladybug. But I just kind of have to get to a point where I realize that I deserve better. I deserve better. And it's just kind of not worth letting this one series get me worked up anymore. Like, the show, as much as I can sit here and talk about how this show irritates me, like the same way I can sit here and talk about how Sam Levinson's work irritates me, they're not going to stop making it. Like, they're not going to stop making it. They're going to continue on with these damn works, okay? There ain't shit that we can do to stop it, unfortunately. We just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, y'all, I hate when the lip pencil, you know, when you have too much moisture on your lips and the lip pencil just don't work. That's what we're dealing with right now. Y'all, I'm getting good at that. It's not working. We're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, I think we are gotten there. I think we gotten there. We've gotten there. Okay, it looks fine like this, but I still want to put, like, the Megara lip gloss on from my shop. Yeah. Okay, come on, Megara. Come on, Megara. Speaking of Megara, I know y'all ready for that Tozy and Megara video I will shut up about. It's coming. It's coming, y'all. Okay, it's giving. It's giving. It's giving, y'all. Last but not least, we have to do the freaking face jewels. We're gonna do, like, cute little hearts on it. We're gonna do some cute little hearts, and then we will be done. I will wrap up the video about how Miraculous Ladybug needs to fucking wrap it up. Oh no, I hate when the jewel, like the sticky part don't come up. You got it, hey, like the song from Bratz. Comment down below if you know what song I'm talking about. You got it. It's not, it's uneven. Oh no, come on. Okay, y'all, we're done. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I deeply do appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and edit this and get this thing out. I am trying to get back to being more consistent with YouTube, but y'all know life had gotten in the way. But I really do like the way this look came out. Is it giving Cyberpunk Y2K? I think so. I hope it is. But yeah, I have to redo my Ladybug Cyberpunk cosplay picture, so that's the reason why I did this makeup look. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully appreciate it. Have a great day, night, whatever time of the day you chose to watch this video. I'm just thankful that you watched it with ads on. All right, thank you. Goodbye. Don't forget, Black Friday happening on my website Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, you can get this new Shady Bug bonnet. There'll be a whole bunch of other new bonnets and other shit like that there. Yeah. All right, goodbye.
Now that you see, you should beware of the power of three. They come to fight as fast as they can. They're dangerous yet fabulous. Because the Utonium made them eschew. They are the colors of pink, green, and blue. They'll catch you in the blink of an eye and do it all before bedtime. They coming through and fighting, and everyone they're shocking. You know no one can stop them all because of the chemical acts. They coming through and coming, and everyone they're shocking. You know no one can stop them all because of the chemical acts. Will just blow your mind. Buttercup fight villains 3 at a time. Bubbles will smile while kicking your butt, and Blossom will lead them out of their rut. Cherish and Powerpuff, 2 of a kind. Both wanna save the world before bedtime. From Townsville, Memphis, New York to LA, the Powerpuff Girls are just here to stay.